analyzed and the evidence here. You say after that, then the people went to prison, they were disturbed. How is that conceivable before the court to warrant the ruling of suppression of evidence to be delayed? But the judge, in particular, the judge wants everything to be very, very transparent. We want that to be done. We pay for it. We want their people to go to wherever they want so that they will know that we are not hiding anything. And we told them we have more than evidence to prove our case. So we are the state.
What were this issue of torture which the defendant keep talking about?
There is nothing to torture. Nobody tortured them. They knew from here, they went to the court. From the court, they provided the evidence. How would a man provide the evidence before you carry him to torture him? Torture him to gain what? There was nothing. There was no need for torture. They have provided the evidence. Their phone were analyzed, and so there was no need for torture.
The court had designated a clinic for them for the defendants to be taken to, but you listen to the defense. One of the defense lead lawyers, Counsel Waking Right, he objected to that on grounds that it's similar to JFK Medical Centers. What do you have to say about this?
That was sinful submission. That was a very sinful submission. JFK is a qualified place, more than any other place in Liberia, to conduct forensic investigation of any kind. Now, if you say you don't want JFK, we agree you don't want JFK. Another area designated by the umpire, go there. We pay. Then you say you don't want that place. Maybe they will want to go in heaven to do forensic examination of their self-claim, self-proclaimed or torture. They were not torture.
So, AG, before I take leave for you, why you think is the problem? Because the defense team continue to file a lot of pre-trial motions when this matter is waiting to move into full swing as you anticipated.
I have been criminal lawyer for long. You know, when somebody does not have a case, they cry more than any other thing. They have told you that we don't have any evidence. Nothing we have. Now, when the evidence came, now they're crying. So they will keep crying and crying.
The government have nothing to hide over and over. For one fact, the record is clear that the state is the one that prayed for the assignment into this matter. And then two, the state has also surrendered all evidence to the defense team, meaning that you are prepared for the matters and listening to your submission today in court that we have nothing to hide. We cannot go for independence and investigations as to the medical that the defense is seeking for in terms of being tortured and solo mass.
Absolutely, there is all others that truth cross to the ground shall rise. There is nothing we have to hide. They will be caught. Nothing will change that. Let me tell you, if you say somebody was disturbed in court, how does that follow the evidence that was collected? The phone were collected from them, obviously analyzed, and the evidence here. You say after that, then the people went to prison, they were disturbed. How is that conceivable before the court to warrant the ruling of suppression of evidence to be delayed? But the judge, in particular, the judge wants everything to be very, very transparent. We want that to be done. We pay for it. We want their people to go to wherever they want so that they will know that we are not hiding anything. And we told them we have more than evidence to prove our case. So we are the state.
What were this issue of torture which the defendant keep talking about?
There is nothing to torture. Nobody tortured them. They knew from here, they went to the court. From the court, they provided the evidence. How would a man provide the evidence before you carry him to torture him? Torture him to gain what? There was nothing. There was no need for torture. They have provided the evidence. Their phone were analyzed, and so there was no need for torture.
The court had designated a clinic for them for the defendants to be taken to, but you listen to the defense. One of the defense lead lawyers, Counsel Waking Right, he objected to that on grounds that it's similar to JFK Medical Centers. What do you have to say about this?
That was sinful submission. That was a very sinful submission. JFK is a qualified place, more than any other place in Liberia, to conduct forensic investigation of any kind. Now, if you say you don't want JFK, we agree you don't want JFK. Another area designated by the umpire, go there. We pay. Then you say you don't want that place. Maybe they will want to go in heaven to do forensic examination of their self-claim, self-proclaimed or torture. They were not torture.
So, AG, before I take leave for you, why you think is the problem? Because the defense team...
Improving Bomi County for inviting us to have a community engagement, a platform that we'll use to eradicate drugs in Western Liberia. We are committed to the issue of drug eradication in Liberia. We want to build a DEA that is responsive, that is credible, disciplined, and served with professionalism and integrity. Let the message be clear. Those who are involved into drug trafficking, who benefit from the destruction of life, let it be clear today that we'll go after you. We'll dismantle your network. We'll dismantle the ghettos. I have 702 and his men here. You see the number of men are here today. We are sweeping. We are sweeping the whole of Republic of Liberia. We'll go after you. The warning to DA officers, if you are here and involved into shady deeds, you're either with us or you're against us. We'll weed you out. We want a credible DA personnel that will go after drug traffickers, that will go after drug abusers. You can't be within the DA and you become the abuser or alien and abetting trafficker. We'll weed you out. We already got intelligent network. We are collaborating with civil society organizations, the motorcycle union, citizens, marketeer, religious communities. We have our hotline, we have our numbers, we have our intelligent network to weed out the bad apples among the good apples. So again, to the media, we pledge our commitment of working with you all. Anywhere you see DA personnel or joint security personnel, because the fight is joint security fight, and not only LDA. Police.
A lot of pre-trial motions.
I have been criminal lawyer for long. You know, when somebody does not have a case, they cry more than any other thing. They have told you that we don't have any evidence. Nothing we have. Now when the evidence came, now they're crying. So they will keep crying and crying and crying. They are crying, baby. What they can do is to confess. That would be and rebuild a mansion. If you have to go to jail and build a mansion, build a capital building, you do that. Confess. There's nothing else they can do but to confess. Evidence are overwhelming. They have nothing to do, they have to confess.
So that means with all these, are you sure you're going to win this case?
Well, winning the case is something that I'm telling you. You are telling me the question I have answered, I should answer it again.
Yes.
There are overwhelming evidence. There's nothing we can do but to win the case.
And her failure of not delivering on her 100 days deliverable that was promised to the university. The government of Liberia, through the national legislature, invited both the Student Unification Party and the leadership of Dr. Mapayan to a meeting. Many people saw the presence of the party in engaging the Mapayan's leadership at the legislature as a compromise. For those who hold no understanding to politics and see compromise as, a means of just meeting people, we've come again to inform Liberia that since the government of Liberia and the university administration promised that they were going to renovate the bathroom and make sure there are pipe bore water or running water in the bathroom to flush all of the bathroom from now till school can open, which is Monday. There have been zero attempt.
Thank you so much.
The government have nothing to hide over and over. For one fact, the record is clear that the state is the one that prayed for the assignment into this matter. And then two, the state has also surrounded all evidence to the defense team, meaning that you are prepared for the matters and listening to your submission today in hope that we have nothing to hide. We can now go for independence and investigations as to the medical that the defense is seeking for in terms of being tortured and solo mass.
Absolutely, there is all added that truth cross to the ground shall rise. There is nothing we have to hide. They will be caught. Nothing will change that. Let me tell you, if you say somebody was disturbed in court, how does that follow the evidence that was collected? The phone were collected from them, obviously analyzed, and the evidence here. You say after that, then the people went to prison, they were disturbed. How is that conceivable before the court to warrant the ruling of suppression of evidence to be delayed? But the judge, in particular, the judge wants everything to be very, very transparent. We want that to be done. We pay for it. We want their people to go to wherever they want so that they will know that we are not hiding anything. And we told them we have more than evidence to prove our case. So we are the state.
What were this issue of torture which the defendant keep talking about?
There is nothing to torture. Nobody tortured them. They knew from here, they went to the court. From the court, they provided the evidence. How would a man provide the evidence before you carry him to torture him? Torture him to gain what? There was nothing. There was no need for torture. They have provided the evidence. Their phone were analyzed, and so there was no need for torture.
The court had designated a clinic for them for the defendants to be taken to, but you listen to the defense. One of the defense lead lawyers, Counsel Waking Right, he objected to that on grounds that it's similar to GFK medical centers. What do you have to say about this?
That was sinful submission. That was a very sinful submission. GFK is a qualified place, more than any other place in Liberia, to conduct forensic investigation of any kind. Now, if you say you don't want GFK, we agree you don't want GFK, another area designated by the umpire, go there, we pay. Then you say you don't want that place, maybe they will want to go in heaven to do forensic examination of their self-claim, self-proclaim or torture. They were not torture.
So, AG, before I take leave for you, why you think is the problem? Because the defense team continue to file a lot of pre-trial motions when this matter is awaiting to move into full swing as you anticipated.
I have been criminal lawyer for long. You know, when somebody does not have a case, they cry more than any other thing. They have told you that we don't have any evidence. Nothing we have. Now, when the evidence came, now they're crying. So they will keep crying and crying and crying. They are crying, baby. What they can do is to confess. That would be
immigration, fire service. Anywhere you see them involved, trying to aid and abet the issue of drug abuse and the issue of drug trafficking, they'll be enlighten us. We'll have our hotline. The Bomi County hotline will soon be established in the incoming days, and you'll be notified, and you'll be made public. You'll be at major government facilities and police stations, civil compound, all of the major government facilities in Bomi County. You see our hotlines and our contact information will be there. So again, we are committed. We want to collaborate with the media institutions. You are our friend in the struggle. We want to pledge our commitment to upholding the principle of rule of law, and the principle of fairness, the principle of transparency, and the principle of discipline. We're building a DA, we're building a joint security institution that will serve the Liberian people with dignity, with respect, with discipline, and with credibility. So again, we want to say thank you for today. Again, we want to say thank you to the civil society organization of Bomi County for inviting us. We're building a platform that will eradicate drugs within the Western region. Thank you very much.
So, Honorable,
we want to ensure that joint security personnel in the land and breadth of Liberia are free of drug abuse and are free of substance and illegal or substance abuse. So that the significance of this, the significance is to ensure that all personnel are credible and disciplined and transparent and they are professional.
Okay, my name is Peter Dablo. I work for Radio Bomi. What happens if I am an action agent and I'm employed with the DA?
The issue of action agent is the issue that we inherited. Our predecessor did a lot of good work and they identified a little over 900 plus action agents that have the capability to serve within the DA. We are working with national government to ensure that they are trained and they are deployed. So in the incoming days, we are already working with the civil service agency and Ministry of Finance to ensure that we have training for the over 900 personnel that have met the recruitment criteria to join the LDA. The rest of the people who have not met the recruitment criteria, we told them, go and sit down. We don't want to see you in LDA uniform. We don't want to see you identified with LDA because you do not fit, you do not meet the criteria to join the law enforcement community.
you listened to the motorcyclists just before coming here, and they praised the good work of your guys on ground here in Bomi. But there's concern continue to come or lack of logistics in fighting drug. How are you addressing that? As
we see a joint security platform, the issue of logistics, now an issue that is new to Liberia, and not an issue that is new to the joint security. So that's what we're bringing joint security on board. If we don't have vehicle, LMP will have. If LMP don't have, immigration will have. We're also using a motorcycle platform to also be able to respond to incidents and situations within the community. Logistics will come. The government provides additional 15 pickups for LDA, and in the incoming days, the pickup will be available, and the Western region will have a vehicle because we have so many poor bowlers in the Western region.
Bombing came about, but I want to be specific about bombing.
I work in bombing. You got a good team here. Will you be committing yourself to providing vehicle logistics for the?
I can't commit myself providing vehicle for Bombing County, but I can commit myself providing motorcycle for Bombing County. We're also talking with the municipal government and the county leadership to look in the direction of joint security to provide some support in terms of motorcycle. Because where the car can go, the motorcycle go into places. Like I said, we already collaborate with motorcycle unions of Bombing County to help in providing support to our law enforcement community in response to incidents.
We are meeting with the community people in here, so what will they come?
And rebuild a mansion. If you have to go to jail and build a mansion, build a capture building, you do that. Confess. There's nothing else they can do but to confess. Evidence are overwhelming. They have nothing to do. They have to confess.
So that means with all these, are you sure you're going to win this case?
Well, winning the case is something that I'm telling you. You are telling me the question I have answered. I should answer it again.
Yes.
There are overwhelming evidence. There's nothing we can do but to win the case. Thank you so much.
Aaron, you just listened to the Solicitor General.
From the government of Joseph Boyka and the Mampayans leadership. The reasons the party accepted to sit before the legislature for a meeting was because we wanted to give the government the benefit of the doubt. And we wanted to disclaim to the public the wrong perceptions and notion that SUP is a violent political institution, and we only reverse to protestation or protestation. Today, we've brought you here again. On Monday, the Secretary General of the party, by members of the Politburo, had a press briefing where the party displayed oppositions to the press and the government again, after we have met them last Monday. Today, it is 2 weeks, or it is 1 week, 4 days since the President Kalanta on Monday. Monday, Liberians will watch the opening of the University of Liberia, and this space will be commuting over 25,000 students. Basically, freshmen, sophomore, junior, and senior. But as we speak, there have been nothing on the university campus. They said they are going to provide reservoir for this place. They said they are going to provide reservoir for this place. They are going to make sure the bathroom is connected with water and water is running through. Unfortunately, they are closed, but I would just want you to bring forth your camera a bit so you can see. The university is still using drum. The workers here are still using drum, are still using gallon to get water from the very bathroom. The government that said they was going to make sure that it is hygienic to accommodate students that will come here to learn. As we speak,
schools to move forward, and I really believe.
Just a few days ago, and 23,000 going to Rwanda for things to be at a particular level in order to get.
Very good. We resolved that we'll develop a platform that we all can do the prevention, and we all can preach the message of no to drugs, and we all can help to respond. They will also say I will watch for the law enforcement in the community. Anything they see within the community, let us know, and we'll be able to respond adequately and resolve some of the issues.
Finally, for my end, is there a specific message for the young people, especially those who are in the habit of drug taking?
Go to school. The young people go to school. Learn something. Do away with taking drugs. They will not help you. You destroy your own future. Go to school. Learn something. Learn trade. Don't stop taking drugs. Please stop taking drugs. Be a good citizen. Be a good citizen. Be a just other citizen. Do not.
You can follow us again to see that the website that they said they are going to relocate is still here. It has not been touched. It has not been moved. The government have fulfilled on its promise to climate actions, carbon erosion. This is what they are doing. This is
the state is the one that prayed for the assignment into this matter, and then two, the state has also surrendered all evidence to the defense team, meaning that you are prepared for the matters and looking and listening to your submission today in court that we have nothing to hide. We can now go for independent investigations as to the medical that the defense is seeking for in terms of being tortured and solo mass.
Absolutely, there is all added that truth cross to the ground shall rise. There is nothing we have to hide. They will be caught. Nothing will change that. Let me tell you, if you say somebody was disturbed in court, how does that follow the evidence that was collected? The phone were collected from them, obviously analyzed, and the evidence here. You say after that, then the people went to prison, they were disturbed. How is that conceivable before the court to warrant the ruling of suppression of evidence to be delayed? But the judge, in particular, the judge wants everything to be very, very transparent. We want that to be done. We pay for it. We want their people to go to wherever they want so that they will know that we are not hiding anything. And we told them we have more than evidence to prove our case. So we are the state.
What were this issue of torture which the defendant keep talking about?
There is nothing to torture. Nobody tortured them. They knew from here, they went to the court. From the court, they provided the evidence. How would the man provide the evidence?
Thursday morning, the 11th of September. What a way to welcome all of you on this edition of the Morning Ride. I promises to be great, stimulating, and very thought-provocative this morning. There are a lot of social issues to talk about, this morning on this Thursday morning edition of the Morning Ride, the People's Program for the city of Painesville, Maserati, Liberia. I'm Wiki Brooks. Ambassador Vice alongside with Sakano, who behind the cameras and producing all of the videos and sound this morning. It's a pleasure having you as we walk the walk and talk the talk. And as usual, I have to shift the paradigm of our democracy. What up, fear? What up, fever? We speak undiluted truth, the very hard truth I said on this platform. Opinions and views are well respected. What supersedes at the end of the day? Facts. Welcome, folks. Let's have it up together on this edition of the Morning Ride. Folks, welcome. First and first, we want to say, Liberians, we hope that you continue to be peaceful. There are a lot of tensions, there are a lot of issues, there are a lot of things to talk about, there are a lot of problems facing Liberians, both in and out. There are a lot of issues happening in other countries, but Liberians are resilient and understanding, and we hope that people who are into the public square, given a chance to serve the country, will serve well. Because some of the things that we see happening in other countries, we don't want it happening in Liberia. We all hope and pray that we never get there. We saw when we chose to use the wrong path in the 90s, there were things that got destroyed today. We still fighting to have it repaired. We don't want to go there. So it is good that people who are called to serve will do the needful. Why people, you see, are living in abject poverty. But while you are following the program this morning, you have the chance to win for yourself a couple of dollars. 3-4 persons can win $4,000, or some big other fabulous prizes this morning. Radio Entertainment Liberia Kool Cash giveaway is here again this morning. So you just dial simply, you won't, *799 *11 hash. You go there to play on your Lone Star MTN mobile account. Make sure you get some cash in it. You play $200. It's $100 to play, actually, Liberian dollar, or 70 cents US. Or the simple thing you can do is this: if you want to play 2 times, 3 times, once you dial *799 *11 hash, you just put 3. You go to the mobile paying account, put it in. Once you put 3, that means you have played 3 times. You play 4, you put 4, you have played 4 times. You don't have to play 1, you be waiting. So the more you put in your address, and the better chances you stand for us to signal your number, tell you, yeah, you have won this. Who knows? Somebody could win motorbike, cell phone, and bags, or book, rice and other things. There are a lot of other things on this the platform that you could just win. Who knows? But you have to do it. Or you just use the short code by dialing *799# the option 11, go there and play, and you'll tell me thank you later. So don't make it lazy. Before we leave the show, let at least 3-4 persons, let them walk away with something this morning. So we'll be watching all of the numbers are coming in, and we you know, folks, you know, we have played politics with almost everything. I'm not going to talk too much politics, but I'm going to tell you the effect that today we close our eyes to too many. There are a lot of social issues that we have not been able to address. And I see it coming to hit us. Be it from the home, from workplaces. You find out that politics, you go to our workplaces, except for certain institutions. Like ours, we don't talk among ourselves. Nobody gets time for what party for. You know, we don't. Yes, that's not. But there are administrative agencies, private businesses where you see people, the employees are divided because I support this party, you support that party. They don't get along so easily, and leaving some of the serious bread and butter issue. There are folks in this country who are not interested in politics. They don't have a taste of it. And they get sickened by the stomach every time we talk about politics. We also need to serve them. We also need to speak to our leaders to address some of the issues. You know, I saw a write-out from the former Solicitor General, Serena Sifas, to the president or to the government. There are a lot of things he said, but he had a lot of points in it, and there were a few takeaways we had. And he was saying that, Mr. President, sometimes visit some of the communities. People are suffering. Things are not fine. Sometimes unannounced visits to some of these slum communities, you get to know first. Don't just sit and wait for reports. Yeah, we have seen that on so many occasions. When you ask the people, the minister to make report, to make all of the colorful reports to the president, you ask one superintendent, the superintendent will send all the colorful mayors, you know, commissioners, you just name all of them. Nobody wants to take a report with real reality and hard truth to the president, Mr. President. The people are suffering. You won't protect the judge, you make it the president to feel that you so much working. That's why. Look at some of the things we have done. Oh, politics. Let's be real today. And we're going to be honest. We're not talking about anybody that right there. We're looking at the societal problems. You got everything, oh yeah, the other person stole the one. And you sway the people attention to something while their lives are still in the same position. You sway the people to one party or another party having issue, one government, one party. It should be a serious concern that people, even looking for the daily bread to eat, they should forget it and just focus on those things. But the real issues are not being addressed. I have not seen politics solving any problem in Liberia so easily. We have only seen confrontation, dividing us by day. Politics have not addressed the issue of our disabled community. Politics have not addressed the issue of people who are unemployed. We only hear them, they use these situations to come to power. These people conditions are the conditions they sell to get sympathy vote, to get sentiment votes. Yeah, I feel for you. Empathy. All of these things. Politics have divided our homes. And we're going to be clear about this. You know what is taking place currently in Nepal? Some of you probably you're not following the news. It was just taking place in Indonesia, where people sit and watch few people enjoy the wealth of the country. we are still not addressing the needs of the ordinary people. Today, because of politics, the minister want to show to the president that he's working, the director or superintendent, mayors, and all of these people. Employee plight and welfare are not taken into consideration, and this thing has also entered into the private sector. We into the rainy season. We've been there for some time. Drive past back in the morning and see the number of government employees who are finding their way to get to work without any help from national government or those institutions they work for. Private institutions are also. Nobody cares whether you come to what a rain scads and door, the lightning striking, you should just be to work. There are employees of government currently still standing waiting to find taxis, buses, and other things to get to work. The bosses are there to take decisions because you can't hit. How many ministry agencies today do we see the bosses all running now? You pay the man a little salary, but you want him to take transportation every day from in it to go and come. But you do not even pay on time. When the month comes to an end, you wait. You see people looking at the phone for a light. You see police officer asking a friend police, man, which bank you with? You see the other minister ask, or any other employee from another ministry asking the other person, I mean, 59 has dropped. The security tell will let this small from the fire. We leave these things. We put politics in front. We put party. Everything. These are societal problems that we are failing to address. And it's getting worse by the day. And people are capitalizing on it and they are gaining position. It's because of the living condition of the people today. People have made people who should not be in positions today in government. They are there. Today we have lawmakers because of the condition of the people. The condition, they rely on the condition of the people today. Some of them are senators, they are represented because the people are in poverty. They are illiterate. So the man needs help. They place you in a condition that when he comes, you see him as a messiah. So the next thing, you want to put him at a position you think there will be more help. But not knowing, it's just to get up there and start to enrich for themselves. Schools are open right now. A lot of the schools are open. Go into the communities. Take your own survey. I've done that. You see hundreds of kids stay home. Parents yet to have the means to have the kids in school. Some of the bosses are not even concerned about that. But the kids are going to all of the best schools. But those who work for them, those who help to put the money in the pocket, are those who they look down on. They look for every single means to bring you down. You make $7,000 US, somebody make $100, $150. You're fighting this person. You're looking for all of the fault on this person. You want to bring, but all we do, we say politics. Politics. Let's be real. For very hard truth, we have to say this, and we see what's happening. Liberian-owned businesses are crumbling down. Liberians are divided only because of politics, nothing else. Come to think of, before the war in our country, before we chose to go to the wrong path, we felt that was the mean to address issues that we needed to address. Now, no, we took the wrong path. Today in Liberia, nobody easily can beat the next person child. dare don't try, you will end up the police station. You will end up the police station. Because of politics, parents are no longer parenting well. So the kids are consuming harmful substances. They no longer hide to do it. You could see the next door neighbor and you find yourself doing something that is not proper. That lady or that man will spank you, your behind, and tell you to go and tell your mother or your father what you did. Go and report yourself, because he or she will be following later. And when you get there, if you did not report yourself, know that it will add up. But try it today. Let the child just leave crying and go back home and say, oh, you know, Uncle Sago beat me 1 year. We walk there with that foot. What you beat my son for? Eh? I'm my child. I wasn't supposed to train. You're not responsible to train my child. What you beat my son for? Well, they end up into something. Next thing at police station. Next thing we have to go to court. For beating my child, you will send a boy to hospital. We no longer at that level. People renting in one house with couple rooms, probably. One person sleep as soon as he park, they probably waiting to take it, and it's almost close to the next person's door. They sleep right in front of your door. You say, oh, well, yeah, but you put it to my side, so I put it to your side. Boom, boom, boom. They to police station. And just like that, these are issues that we're leaving behind. We're forming all of the different political parties, yes, but they are not still addressing the issues. What's the issues politics addressing? People were campaigning massively, they come to power, and you still see them leave the real issue. You'll be given a ministerial job to pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing, you and your deputies. The next thing, you people are divided because the deputy comes from another party, you come from another party. You don't work alone any longer. You don't even take the Liberian people into consideration and say the focus point is this is the Ministry of Health. Can we focus on health? No, it will have to do with politics. You can't play politics with health. When it comes to security matter again in the country, politics enters security. To the extent today, our security sector is polarized by a lot of politicians. So they no longer secure the people fending and protecting themselves. Yeah. You only see armed men in the day. By night, the streets left vulnerable for those who stay out. You hardly see night patrol. You hardly see night patrol in communities and other places. Zones and depots. At night, you go there. Most of the folks you will see, I don't want to say all, most of the folks you will see are armless officers. People running for help. You call them, and let all take into consideration. And these people are also human. They are mothers, they are fathers. They serve in a state. In no way they commit any crime by joining the police. So you will see that this person, some of the criminals are well equipped, well sophisticated than our state security. So what the problem politics of in our country? You got teachers who are still making their own notes. Public schools are other libraries, computer labs, and all of these things. You get there, you don't see these things. To the extent that people in Liberia cannot even still afford to send their kids to public schools. You find you feel that it's so cheap. There are folks cannot afford $4,000-5,000 when you say even the whole year. They cannot. Absolutely. So what about some of us who paying like $300-400 for kids? Some of our kids are still out of school. Parents are going to school to talk to school administrators. Some of them got listening ears, some of them don't want to listen at all. Even though you have your kids who been in our school for 3-4 years, they still don't want to listen. Some of them are refusing some of the money. They tell you got to reach it to this amount. And to some extent they real. That's true. Because they obligated. We are losing too many things that we should concentrate on in this country only because of politics. Who cares about what somebody eat today or what somebody do not eat? At the end of the day, Liberians are turning so ungrateful. You will help somebody today to what extent? 1 minute, they tell you all the different words. They tell you all sorts of things. Sometimes the people you least expect to hear anything from, people that you will put all your all into, you fight to make them or to put them to one level that even your friends will even wish, not because they don't say it to them, but only when you know, sometimes when you lose this person, you get to know. Everything in politics. When people want to use the people, they look for the people who they think that they place them in a position that they like the motorcyclists. In fact, we talk about the young boys of our youth arcs that we sometimes refer to them as Zogos and all sorts of names we call them. We pretend like we're in their interest, we want to fight for them, we want to get them off the streets, for the cemeteries and other places. And when they see you trying to rescue them, they see you as somebody cool, as a better person that will improve their lives. And tomorrow you go there, you say, yeah, running, I want to be this person. And they turn out in their numbers to vote for you. And as soon as you win the vote, you no longer go back there. They remain in the same status that you left them. And the next time you go back, when you need their support again. And sometimes when you go back, they are even have deteriorated and have gotten worse than before you met them. People working for government, they transport themselves to and fro to go to our government entities or workplaces in Liberia, both in the private and public sector. It's difficult to see one person going to eat. You see people trying to do some years back, we used to call it J. How much you got it? I mean that, how much you got? So how much you got? We put him together. We got to be 3-4, you put together to eat. To the extent you see people even at workplaces, when you put money there, somebody taking your spoon from you and say, no, man, you put anything here, don't put your hand. These are life-threatening conditions. These are things that must be addressed. And this is not a problem just from this government or from the previous government. But these are issues that must be addressed by whatever government that comes. There is no excuse. These matters will be matter with the technocrat on board to address these situations. And not just for us to say, oh yes, that old age problem. How do we address the old age problem? When few hands I've seen living lavish lives these days. The folks see you. You and them yesterday were all in the same condition. You've been fortunate to find yourself in one position, and the way you are elevated yourself with speed. You see Nepal? For 8 years old to around 28, 23, 28. You see them in the streets demonstrating for corruption. The masses suffering. A few hundred people just living to the extent. Look, the people you don't want to watch that. And I want some of our officials of government or national government in its totality. Some of you trying to be big shot and watch some of these things and see what's happening. See how ministers, prime ministers, president, whom parliament being set ablaze because the people suffer and the people just and few people just start to enjoy. They can no longer take it. You know, Liberians are resilient people. That's one thing I've been grateful to the Almighty God that we've chosen not to go to the other path. But people must address critical national issues. And India currently on a threat right now because of that. Because of the closeness. Imagine Finance Minister, Prime Minister. See people breaking people's homes, beating. Look, family, the young kids who could just sit in the public and eat at the expensive restaurant with all the different kind of food. See how they're being treated. See how they are escaping. Helicopter coming to pick up people in Kathmandu and other places because the protests are spread across the country. Only because the people suffering and they just watch few people enjoy. They said they have taken it for long. And a lot of things. We have to address these things. The welfare of people. People working in this country like they are not even working. And you got family homes who see you. And some of the decision and some of the behavior from some of the bosses, from the public to the private sector, you are destroying homes. Because some of the women in this country, let me be honest with you, no matter what you think you can do for them, they are very ungrateful. They will not stand a hard time. They only want to see the good times. Once they see somebody out there who pretend what they want from them and lie to them, they go there. So at the end of the day, the man is the man working, but the man is crediting transportation to go to work. At the end of the month, he has almost little to bring home because he has to settle all of his debts. Sometimes you go to credit, they put that they other interest. That this other one. And in this country, once somebody in a position that he or she thinks he or she has that power to give jobs to people, they become demagogue. They say all sorts of things to you. Yes. Even places that they are working where the leaders will not even speak to them in such form and manner, but they speak to people who work for them in any form and manner because, yeah, I'm the boss. I'm in this position. I got this place. You don't like it, walk away. We are not addressing these things. We're looking for people who, because for the party, they say they may not ready, you sign. You support this, no. And the party, even that you're in, you're killing yourself for still not addressing issues. The owner will tell you, be hopeful tomorrow we'll get to power, but when they get to power, you're still in the same condition. So what's the issue of the politics? What are they addressing? You become important in the party even when they want to go to demonstrate, when they want to go to protest. They ask you to be at the front while they are at the back. So you take the bullets for them and they give all of the praises to you during your funeral. They tore your casket. They call you all sorts of names and tell you that You are a soldier that we remember forever. And your family will never be looked after. Will never. Your kids that you will leave behind probably will never go to school. Lies and deception will be the order of the day. At your funeral, promises will be made. And when you are gone, it's a different story. Sometimes even some of your friends who were giving all of the tribute that your wife they won. You living, they stay 1 month. Sometimes, and some of them they sleep, they do it. So one more when you die. So these are issues that we are not addressing in our country. You only hear jobs from one political leader to another. Yes, some of them, no one man will control party. No one man will own party. Our party will buy, our land will be our own party headquarters. All of these things. What are you doing for the people? There are people in the party who are struggling. How many political leaders look in the party and say, look, there's a need that we empower some of our partisans. Let's see those who are doing businesses. That elderly people, sorry, the old folks, what do we do for them after, every Saturday or after, at the end of every month? Do we give them rights? Or what do we do to empower them as well? That even when we get to power, we can do even more. What you hear them say, on kind of power, don't worry. You see one party, yet see the rationale and the irony in it. One party will be ruling for years, and you see people in the party enjoy themselves, those who in positions, and as soon as the party leaves some power or that regime, the party start to struggle for little things. To the extent that even sometimes when they want to appear on radio or other places, when you're charging them, they say they ain't got money. But you were just in power yesterday. How? You want to speak on behalf of the party, but the party do not have an account. But you are appealing on behalf of the party as individual. But you were calling other people names yesterday. But now you don't have money. I don't want to call some of their names. Because I can tell you some of them, they been on this show, who were just in power yesterday, in power years back from the Ellen regime to the George Weah regime today. They want to talk about the party. The party empty. The party cannot even support one event from party cupboards. We have some of them here. From the early regime to the present regime, you call them now. Sometimes they beg on the phone. They want to speak on critical national issue on the other party. They want to criticize government. But they don't even have a single dime from the party to say yes. The party will sponsor this. You don't see it. So keep praying this morning on the Kool Cash Radio Entertainment giveaway as usual. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, somebody gonna win 4,000, maybe 3-4 persons before the show comes to an end. It is your choice, and it's easy to do that. Make sure you have an account active, low side MTN mobile account. All you need to do is that *799 *11 hash, and you put in the number of times you want to play. You don't have to put one and you wait. So if you want to play 2 times, you have to put in 2. That's 200. It's $100 like $1 or 70 cents US. So you want to play 3 times, you put in 3, 4 times, 5 times, even 10 times. You will win 4,000, so that 3,000 profit is still massive. Who knows? Something could pop up when the instruction comes and say, do a draw, or watch the bowl and take a number for a motorbike this morning, or probably a cell phone. Alright, both bags. So all you need to do is to keep playing star 799 star 11 hatch, $100 Liberian or 70 cents. Or you play, you use the short code by that star 799 hash, the option 11 there, go and play, and you tell me thank you later. So you see, folks, these are some of the issues that we are confronted with. Some of the military agency Liberians do not even know about them, the functions. How do they tell the people? So many people don't even know some of the problems that they are faced with. Where do they go to have it addressed? They're seeking redress for some of these things. They don't know. No education, all these things. But yet, the bosses who are there, they're taking the paycheck home every day, every month. They're allowing all of these things. They drive past you. You see, the minister lives in a community. He got 2, 3, 4 persons that live in the community working at that ministry. But he drive past there and go to work and wait and say, why are you coming at this time? But the car is so much unique, only for he and his family, and it's not good for people who are bringing the results. Yeah. The minister car will never break down. Once they have a problem, it will be taken to one of the most expensive garages around here. But the employee bosses at the ministry agency, when they got a problem, they find a way. Sometimes even on the way, it breaks down. And those bosses will pass there. Some of them will not even start to find out what's going on. What happened to the boss? What is issue of fuel or gas or tire problem or whatever? You just don't want to know. You just go and you wait it. You find the woman who do the tidy up every morning. The man, they will clean up the place, set up the place. When your colleagues come to visit, you say, wow, man, the building is nice. But those are the people you go to target. Those are the people who say, don't pay this person. You director, you minister, you ambassador. You carry your title and only use your title on the people, but not to lift them up. Not to improve their lives. But we got all the strength for politics in Liberia. So the bad things are catching up with us. It entering into homes. When the people delay people pay at places where they work, the women at home are throwing talks. Sometimes they don't even want to know. They tell you, if you didn't take the money, you carry it to this other person, carry it to the other person. You know, unfortunately for most of them, when you're sitting in a home where they've been taken care of, they are fooled and misled by people who outside. What a man will tell you, I will let you see you, you pray a home 19, that he come and take. Trust me. No sound man and any sound woman, yourself, you can do the same. Behavior is something that you carry. Now, nobody will tell it with you that a second carry with you. So we having these kind of social problems. You see people walking with frown on their faces, agitated. Nobody willing to go to the law. Everybody wants to take something in their own hands. You sit in a taxi, dress, Megan dress. You sit and open your leg. When the other person say, please dress small, you say no. You want to relax, go buy your own car. Go look for your private car. You know, we tend to overlook these real social problems. And all we see, the battle zone is about politics. It's about who can speak big vote. And we live in these things. How many parents today in Liberia can wake up and say, I'm going to search my kid bed while he or she on his way to work, to school? How many of you check on the campuses to know whether the kids are there? It's never a bad thing to go there to check on them. Sometimes you take contact. You want to call the principal. You want to know the sponsor. How are you? Sometimes you ask. on a Saturday, you call the principal, or you call the sponsor, or probably the gate man, which you call the security. You saw that man this whole week doing in school. Sometimes somebody will be honest to you. Say, no, I only one time, sometimes and I see him. But the students will dress up. They leave their homes with extra clothes in their bags. And they go out. They will go out. They will never go to school. They will wear uniform, leave their houses, and they change their clothes. They go to the next friend's house. And sometimes some of the parents will encourage these things. They will see that a kid will tell them a story that they will not even follow. That, oh no, when I'm in school, my friend, you're walking, and they're asking you, people, that man are big brother. You know, parents in Liberia, that's just about them. Let me tell you, my son, my parent, but I don't encourage those things. You see the woman, somebody telling her, how your daughter? He said, man, you see that woman said she be woman now. The phone said the woman using, I can't even go around it. I don't even get money for that kind of phone. You're bragging where she takes it from, or where he takes it from. That's not your concern. You just want to see that you're, you know, who that child is or not. You wait when pregnancy comes about. Then you say you go to the police station, the man rape. And these are some of the issues we have to talk about it this morning. Let me take this.
You carry him to torture him. Torture him to gain what? There was nothing. There was no need for torture. They have provided the evidence. Their phone were analyzed, and so there was no need for torture.
The court had designated a clinic for them for the defendants to be taken to, but you listen to the defense. One of the defense lead lawyers, Counsel Waking Right, he objected to that on grounds that it's similar to JFK Medical Centers. What do you have to say about this?
That was sinful submission. That was a very sinful submission. JFK is a qualified place, more than any other place in Liberia, to conduct forensic investigation of any kind. Now, if you say you don't want JFK, we agree you don't want JFK. Another area designated by the umpire, go there, we pay. Then you say you don't want that place. Maybe they will want to go in heaven to do forensic examination of their self-claim, self-proclaim or torture. They were not torture.
So, Eji, before I take leave for you, why you think is the problem? Because the defense team continue to file a lot of pre-trial motions when this matters is waiting to move into full swing as you anticipated.
I have been criminal lawyer for long. You know, when somebody does not have a case, they cry more than any other thing. They have told you that we don't have any evidence. Nothing we have. Now when the evidence came, now they're crying. So they will keep crying and crying and crying. They are crying, baby. What they can do is to confess. That would be and rebuild a mansion. If you have to go to jail and build a mansion, build a capital building, you do that. Confess. There's nothing else they can do but to confess. Evidence are overwhelming. They have nothing to do. They have to confess.
So that means with all these, are you sure you're going to win this case?
Well, winning the case is something that I'm telling you. You are telling me the question I have answered. I should answer it again.
Yes.
There are overwhelming evidence. There's nothing we can do but to win the case. Thank you so much.
Aaron, you just listened to the Solicitor General. You have a brief as a comment.
This is what they promised, that they are going to take this dumps out from here. Instead of taking this dumps out from here, they are burning it. Where you have the EPA, you have the Morovia State Corporation in the heart of Morovia, on the University campus. The University has Environmental Sciences Department, 0 bus that have been provided. The government continue
this morning. So while you are there, we're going for our sponsor break this morning, Mary McGrath for Life Healing Center. The hot tea is available. It's here now. Now it is no longer just a herb, but a supplement. Trust me, this morning. But while you are there, we want you to keep playing as well this morning. Keep playing your Kool Cash Radio Entertainment Liberia cash giveaway by dialing *799 *11#, and the option there, you can play $100 Liberian and win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars, or even other fabulous prizes that we got on the stand this morning. So you want to play 2 times, 3 times, just put in it. Don't play one, you win. So you want to play 3 times, put 3, got 300. You want to play 70 cents US as well, you can play. You want to play 4 times, put 4, that's 400. You win 4,000. Even if you play 10 times, you win 4,000, that's 3,000 profit. So keep playing this morning. But let's go for this morning.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga hot tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bonafan, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga hot tea supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga hot tea supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 67 76, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement.
In your sickness, hold your heart, oh sister.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga hot tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bonafan, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga hot tea supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga hot tea supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 67 76, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement.
You got it there, right there. You heard it, and it's good. We are here. This is Liberia owned. You know, this is a herbal supplement right now. It's not just something on the government of Liberia and the cannibal work. and the kind of results that have been coming in over the period of time. So the folks there now are being elevated to the next level. They can have a machine in the country now for mass production. And there are a lot of other things that are happening right now. So people who have your families, relatives, friends, and loved ones who've been ill for some time, suffering from low blood pressure, stroke, diabetes, also rheumatism, sexual transmitted diseases, so all of these things. There are a lot of things that this supplement is currently doing. The folks there in they're in Bernard's Farm, opposite the Combat Beno Tissue Factory. You go there, the folks are there. It's not where you go, the down place where people can call sing, down strong. They say, yeah, I will carry people in there to go do the one or to go do the other one. That place where people can go call sing and tell you say that your sister responsible or like your brother responsible. So all of the folks are there. They will tell you want to explain your problems to them. You tell them, so, oh, this is what I've been suffering from, and they will be able to tell you. And they got do's and don'ts. They will tell you exactly if you take in the supplement. These are the things you cannot do. So if you're smoking, you will have to wait and take the dose. If you can drink, you can take snore, cola, and all of these things. It will not be good for you. So because normally in Liberia, we gotta be honest to ourselves. We normally do not complete those. When we take a treatment, the first time you take the treatment 1, 2, 3 days, the next thing you well. When you notice that you're feeling okay, you don't complete, delete it. So at the end of the day, oh, the medicine can work. The medicine can work. So when they're telling you things, don't do it. Because you're hurt, you want to get well. Ambassador, you know more about this thing than me.
And yeah, it's important just to inform again, like you said earlier on, the people of Liberia. Marie Manga is a supplement that has been duly recognized by authority in the country and is now accepted in Liberia. So a lot of folks are asking why is it that we aren't hearing Marie Manga again upon. And when you're doing business, especially the one for the public, do it in the right way, in the confines of the law. It's important. So those of you suffering from other sicknesses, it's important. Marie Manga is there. It's very easy to take. Very easy. It's a supplement that cleans the entire body. I want to find we are evident of that. Yeah. We are evident of that. So it's important that you yourself try this process. You may be watching up for typhoid, all the issues why there is cleaning the eyesight for the women, those who got growth, sexually transmitted diseases for men and women, those suffer from stroke, and several other issues. It's just a perfect supplement for the body that can clean the entire system. So it's important that you yourself get this supplement, and it's very, very much cheap and affordable. So, like I mentioned to the ad, it's now in 4 counties. It's in Lufa. You can find it in Zozo, in the Vonjama, in the Kool Foya area, but it's in Lufa County. It's in Bon County. It's in Banga City, Bon County, and there are other plans to extend to other parts of Bon County. It's in Nimba County, Ganta. You find it there, and plans to extend to Sacre-Pied, San Nicolas, Bao, Campo, and other areas. It's in Moserado County. Moserado, yeah, in Pinsville, to the Bernard's Farm area, you can find the Marie Manga for life healing tea. They call it hot tea. And also in Central Monrovia. If you go to Central Monrovia, it's there for the benefit of the doubt. Those of you in town, those of you across, you can connect Marie Manga in our area. It's important. And we'll reach more numbers for you so that you can get in contact with those folks in our area there. If you want to go to the Bernard Farm area opposite the tissue factory, the Marry for Life Healing Center, you can talk to Mr. Prince B. Gray Sr. Mr. Gray numbers are 0776 369 805, 0776 369 805, and 0888 856 776, 0888 856 776. These numbers you can get to Mr. Prince big grave there in the Bananas Farm area. But if you're in Central Monrovia or across, you don't have to come all over to Painesville City. You can talk to Miss Patience Weah. You talk to her on the number 0775-499-549. This is Central Monrovia, Camp Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection there. 0775-499-549. So it's important that you get your help maybe right at the door, and you have your Marie Maga hot tea is now accepted as a supplement in the country. Satisfied by the Liberal Medicine Regulatory Authority and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Ministry of Health, in operating Liberia. And we are told that there are means to bring in more equipment that will enhance the process. It's Marie Maga aim that they can find this product at hospitals, at clinics, so that people can use this. Even at your breakfast table, you drink it early in the morning as a tea, before eating, and it'll be the last thing you can drink in the night. It's very simple to drink, very easy to take, and while you're taking it, it'll be cleaning the body. So Marie Maga is important. So we want to say to you, try today, and you'll thank us later.
Sure, indeed. Don't make it lazy. Trust me, is very good. This is Liberia owned. We are not telling you that this thing being imported. This is ref from Liberia, so you get it and know strictly that this is not outside of Liberia that you just brought in, but this is. And we like to say this morning again, our deepest condolences to Benum Grace Toto for the loss of her mother. Yes, she sent me a text early this morning after the surgery on her mother. Last evening at the 14 Military Hospital, she did not survive. So you see, all of these things, these are some of the things we're even talking. Just imagine all of the years you work, the people have been running after the money from NASCO all the years, somebody passed up again. We're all receiving a dime. Today, again.
They know we are with you.
But they don't trust me, we are with you.
Yeah, I want to say never mind. Yeah.
And then we also get a report of the head of the graphic and production department, Andrew Gamo, you lost his sister as well.
So I was informed that she was taken at GFK. Wow.
So we are hit.
Oh, it's a
Kool is hit by folks who have dedicated their time and services over the years, and this is, and it's time. There is no other way. That we will not share this. We will not have behind this. It's time we make our president feel. It's time we But it's so difficult. Like I was saying earlier on, I thought not for us to talk politics, because I think politics have covered all some of the social problems that we face with today. And we keep doing it and thinking that we are achieving something. We are not. The problems still exist, and even getting worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's just getting worse. Because you see, can you imagine? Let's face this. Let's be honest. Whether you minister, you director, you superintendent, you mayor, you commissioner, you ambassador, you're a deputy minister, assistant minister, wherever institution you have the chance to control, be him on.
Ambassador, they have people just put aside. It's not about you getting rich. Once you work, you get money. But serve the people, like said, be him on. Ambassador, there's a disturbing video that came from Nepal. This uprising.
Look, I did not. Look,
I heard you talk about that.
Well, after my show, I need to catch some sleep. I did not sleep last. I normally don't have that long period in sleeping, but I couldn't leave the television.
The finance minister.
You saw how he was.
Oh, Jesus! I'm not even sure that he's alive currently.
You saw the prime minister home. You saw the president home. You saw how the helicopter were airlifting people because of the corruption.
Jesus.
In those countries, like to Indonesia. India is not threatening. India is not. The parliament. They set up there. India is not feeling insecure because they've been having a close tie to that regime. And the way the people been suffering and the number of people that been enjoying. You saw last evening in America, the young man who was shot in Utah.
Now people just strong support. Let it be him on, man.
Yeah, because sometimes you drive people in the negative form, and you think,
there is no way that you'll be a minister that you hold millions of dollars. You and the family will not eat. But the purpose of
how much does one person need to have to eat?
Oh, Jesus. And sometimes when we say these things, people say, oh, you just won't be like it, but it's not so. But like Abraham suffered.
I'm not making impression on anybody. I'm talking about real life issues.
Like Abraham suffered. Every government account officials go there, they just deplete the cover, they just put in a toilet paper in abject poverty. The only way you reach himself, one man will get more than 5, 10, 15 watches that cost millions of dollars. What are you doing for?
You see somebody, he said political leader is standing and telling somebody a watch costs 400 and some more thousand.
Why do you say?
One person will go and what people will be?
Now I'm only talking about they wear watch. The men you talking to or the people you talking to, they have lived, they have not even gotten that money in their lifetime.
Some of them have never heard the figure before. Let me tell you something. There are people who have never heard what they can call million. That number, just to pronounce it, then to say
it, and to hold it,
you have held it.
No man, they are probably real.
And this action for these buses are places, and you know why they do it? Ibadan is destroying homes.
They're destroying homes, they're breaking family apart, it's taking away children from mothers, from fathers, it's dividing.
Oh, Jesus. Men are even becoming single parents right now. Men are becoming single parents in this country because some of the women are walking out of their homes because somebody say the man he get bring money home.
They bring forced to.
Yeah. Then only because somebody is keeping your salary.
Hey man.
The minister say don't pay that man.
Yeah.
The director say don't pay that man. Somebody work home up. You only look for one single point. And you say yeah, the person must be punished for this point.
Yeah.
And you see it so normal because you have the capacity and you in the position to do what you want to do. Look, that one common thing all of us got on earth, I'll say it, the grave. We're not carrying anything with us. Whatever you want to do it. We will go to the grave beyond. You will leave all that behind. Your children will not be able to take care of it. Can't treat other people, abuse people, and you think you're doing well.
No.
The minister say, you don't nobody should walk in the corridor.
Ambassador, you know.
You directly say, you come in, say nobody, the minister come in, directly. The ambassador come in.
You do things that pain the hearts of people. You can't go for
the man wakes up every morning. It really right now. But nobody cares. A lot of the bosses don't care how people get to work. I thought they don't send you to work.
Ambassador, the Florida have made some people to pass other routes. They have a detour only because they want to go to work. And they when they
let's bring our personal story on the platform this morning. Yesterday, what happened between two of us on the show? Only because you were caught up into a situation. I told you. Because the time you came, you will not.
I said,
on the platform, and you said,
I'm a road leading to our place. I've cut out sense.
That was a condition. I agree.
I have to walk all the way to tissue factory. If my ass is raining, why would I come to work wet? Sit on the air conditioner, blow me wet. You see that? We are not. But I have the situations.
But I got to know that you are not lying to me.
And why would I lie to you? I don't lie easily. I don't lie.
But then that's the condition, and people don't even know. Somebody tomorrow reading. When we come here to work, some people will call. What? We never expected you guys to be over there. Sometimes we just lie. They don't even know what we go through. Most of them got all names.
All of our shoes, before we get to work, we have to walk distances. The rain, you imagine, as the rainy season is on, everything will be on the program. Your shoes on your feet wet.
My $100 boots are everybody pressing the order. They go see how you're looking right now. I no longer use it because it's damaged already.
You see?
It's damaged. I'm not going to hide it. It's damaged.
But when they see you look good, they say, where are you taking the money from? Oh, that means you're getting money somewhere. Where are you taking the money from?
We're not solving any social problems. Oh, in politics, not even solving the problem. They come with all of the conditions.
They're not solving the problem.
They're not dividing us.
They may, because you see the role in the community, all he does is that, say he's in a position, he procure a vehicle that can pass you the money. Yeah. So he can pass there every time. He don't care. That's the money. If it's small to money in your pocket. But you allow the entire community to pass you month. Every day the children of Pellet Town for that farm going to school have to walk in water. Every day they have to walk in water. You see children going to school, they hold their shoes, they got slipper on. They have to walk. Sometimes when they're crossing over the bridge, they fall in the water, they'll take them. You go back home.
They knew how they get in the
like there.
They knew how they right now. Officials of government and people are taking. They got one competition that are taking now. In that regular, they doing G wagon. They are competing now.
You want me to come to the
But the people looking at the people in poverty, you bragging about car. The time reason why somebody you will not have the chance to sit in your cards. Don't let anybody lie to you. And you see what happened in Nepal? We don't wait for it to come.
We don't wait for it.
But I think people inviting it gradually.
When the people are hurt, when they are pain, they can't take Jesus Christ. That only wants you in job. And you say you spend money, you leave a boat to get position, just to marginalize other people.
You use their education to suppress.
Is that the essence?
And extort money from people.
You are in a position.
Because you're in a position.
You make people live that kind of life.
You fail to understand that
you live soft life. You say, people are someone to learn my book. I someone to do the rest of the police you suffer.
You see people when they rise when they die.
It's happening.
You see people right after their wedding they die.
That's happening.
You see somebody that they got elected a few months after they die. Death is the inescapable destiny of all mortal men. Except on water.
Liberians, they just inviting wickedness. They just invite.
Yeah.
All of the things, like once I said this, I said it before. Every time I say it, people say, why should I say this? The reason why we went to war is still around, it's still smelling. Because those things are things our leaders are involved with. The same reason why. Imagine when we're talking about rest living from $9 to $14. How much buying rest and how much the president will ever come to that 14? You see that?
Because of politics, you know what they have done to the people? You hear somebody saying, if we are for dinner, where me? The thing you were crying for, they bring it to. No, politics has killed the real sense of reasoning in Liberia to the extent that even if a particular government try to bring things into a certain level, they still see politics into it.
They still see it.
They reduce it. And you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing my research, but I'm getting a report that Honorable Musa Ability, his argument, also he has a point. And Nelson Williams, the former managing director of FPRC, we are getting reportedly. I will verify that at a point time, but it's been, we're trying to gather that people went sign a 20 or 25 year or 30 years contract with Smith that they will, he's supposed to sell or charge per what he's been charging for the next for the no more years. So when the other people coming now, that play the problem and can start coming from. So we verify that. You see, people, you want position, you don't make decision for the whole country. You do it, you will be there forever. Because you president, you just say something or just do something. At the end of the day, when you go, somebody kind of review it, not in the interest of the country. Want somebody to review it, they say that bad thing. Then you tell the politics, they say, easy, we told the people 9 year interest. Then they look for the people that will stereotype, they look for the common people that would normally will go for them because the people suffering, they want to be lifted out of their poverty lives. Now, you go and tell them, say, they put 9 year interest. You don't see him by the I mean, they're talking, I mean, 9 year interest. You see, they left the man living.
Yeah.
I mean, joy. You see, books, my man. Then for me, I know how people can normally refer to me. I don't have a problem with that. It don't matter, man. Look there, I told them, they know who left. They can't suffer. And get what? They will try means. They will just enjoy that. How people can be all in the street.
Like people,
yeah.
Our leaders need to rethink. What have been the cost of
to the extent government don't even have control over the private sector. Everybody just doing their own thing in the private sector. Private school. The other school got their own fees. The other school got their own fee. We agree. The other one, government cannot even provide easily subsidies to some of these schools to augment the salary of some of the teachers. Now, even you say that all of the schools that we know we got your permit and licenses to operate. Let's see your fees for this year. Last year, by this time, government should be saying, okay, you added a fee last year and now you increase it. Let's see the facility. Let's look at it whether it can, commensurate with what is you offering. But they just say there. One school last year was $150 a year. They carry to $200. Government saying all the know the people you get it somebody 3 year permit. The man in that 3 years, the man got over already. Some of the permits are expire. You don't even care.
Yeah. They say operating. Nobody cares. And they are there at the authority of those who are in position.
Yeah, you're creating new schools. Somebody there, they find it there at the eating spot. They go there every time and say, but man, just do that thing. When the man come for inspection, just let me know. Call me, I will get it. Just get the phone to the who there. You know. But we get energy zest for politics. But we see the real social issues that are creeping on us. That
once you use the politics, you eat, you feel that everybody are eating.
Yeah.
Everything all over the country.
To the extent, Liberians are just turning to rogues by the way, turning to crooks, you know, turning being or family tearing apart, being so unfaithful, crooked, lying to people. You go into the other place, you go into the other place, you go into the one, you go into the other one, the other, you know, you minister, you see boss break down, your employees there, they stop you, and you say, I'm there. The buy I got money. Say, she didn't tell you. He said, no, I'm a mobile money. Say, I don't use that thing. But you use it. Yeah, you know. Look at how many things that happen. Somebody will be hired by government, and you send a person to go to your house to be driving for your wife. But you take pay on government for the taxpayer, but yet and do a private job. Ambassador, I told you I would walk when I was.
She was ambassador.
What do we treat ourselves to this? Other countries right now, the young people standing up. And this is a clear strategy and a plan by the elites to just keep the poor in poverty.
Yeah,
when they go to them, they post them as messiah. So they keep lifting them to the height.
So they carry them as communicado, the system that they just be bleak. They are the ones who are seen to be the knowledgeable ones.
They want to vote, they will go sit up with HRA at the cemeteries and other places. Even some of them that can smoke, only because they want that vote, they will take air. Like this. They will even tell stories that never existed before in their lives. They will tell you, like, I didn't enjoy it. You know that, you can say, let me, we will say some simple story. Say about beginning jogging. So my thing was so small, yeah, I didn't have it.
But they must have the scene.
But it's the places are always the scene. Yeah, the places are better. I heard they say what they want to do.
We came from the
get
ghetto.
Change. You see me at the play. Your set can be changed. What you do, we make sure you don't have to vote for me. Everybody will tell you. We'll carry you, change you, we'll get you, take you to vocational school or whatever. Just become citizens, contributing and peaceful citizens in this country. Yet the young kids, the old people want to hear these things. Once they get there, it's a different thing. The next thing, you tell somebody to go protest, but your daughter going for PhD. And you posting it on the social media because you know the people that you're using don't have the access to your Android phone. See the deception. You say you want you want to critique government. Government is not doing this, but you're telling somebody your watch worth $450,000 US.
Liberians, especially the ones who are wanting to get into leadership, they cry for the position and they mismanage or misuse the purpose of which they get to the position against others. Marginalize people only because they're in the position. Nobody can do anything to them. This country must change. We have to change this country. How? And it becomes so much disheartening to the extent that those people you depend, every time they are the appointment of government, every time they are positions, people are calling. They say, yeah, this person here, we trust this person to do the best. We trust this person, but at the end of the day, it becomes a serious disappointment. It becomes a serious disappointment.
It will shock you to know that, Ambassador, do you know that schools have opened and most of the other schools will be opening by Monday? But you know that a lot of parents go in the community, they have not been able to send their kids to school. Some of the parents are people who are working. They are yet to receive their money. Even some of the money that I receive, you know, and some of the bosses are so heartless to say that even to just sit down and have that human conscience and say, but these people know that family. School Kool about the OP. That him must feel say, let me add something on
that's
the
not that's 10 hands to our people. We know that
yeah, even he said, my man, he said, everybody will take all the employees, two dozen of cargo, or a boat bag and a coverable, or we will be giving extra $50, $100 at least
to help
everybody. Gentlemen, this is it. How nice people are not doing it. The same money you work for, the same money that they will take for you, the same money they will deny, the same money they will lower problem for you, that the same money that will carry home to go settle your children's feet. But they're walking around and say, oh, the minister coming, the senator coming, the representative coming. And all of these things, they always want you to be at their feet, begging.
They behave like they can't see.
But they got eyes. So we will shortly go to the line this morning. We're doing social talk, hard truth telling. 0775919919, 080919919 are the numbers you're going to have your lines in. And the lines are ID available. But while you are doing that, somebody will stand a chance shortly to win 4,000 for themselves or something big. Keep playing the Kool money ride or the Kool cash giveaway or radio entertainment Liberia by dialing *799*11# $100 Liberian or 70 cents US. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, just put in the numbers. Your number will be called. Want to see you want to play 2 times, 3 times, put in the number. Say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to play 10 times, you win 4,000, or you win something fabulous or bigger than what you expect. Or you use the short code by dialing *799#. The option 11, go there and play. $100 Liberian or 70 cents US. Play and watching the dashboard. As soon as the number reaches, I will truly tell you exactly. But let's talk about
let's talk the issues that affect the heart of the issue of this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morris, go ahead. No, that's true. That's true. They got people in this town who are bosses. They can help their workers. They decide to do it.
But if they are wicked like even they got bosses in this country, they prefer to have good name also.
Their good name.
To the extent that their good name also can affect the people that work for them. Because everybody know your boss will be having money, the way he can do good. You think that you hire pay and you can go also to ask for assistance. Nobody wants to go to you.
Nobody wants to listen. Let me just say a few things. Let's give you 1 minute. For example, look, the elected official in our country very wicked, bad, mean to yourself. Let me be call his name. Look at the man was elected from Grandmaster. Live well on GSA Road. Vincent Woody, the road leaving for now. GSA Road going to a horse. No, you can't pass there. The road remain like that. It says there you live there for. It remain like that. Sure they will.
I mean, I know that man probably better than you because that man all were going all right in the same place that he used to change money right in Juba.
The man, I campaign for the man.
Okay, the man, I'm telling you the history right here. Vincent is my friend, brother. I'm telling you about the history. We got one common name called Tuxedos.
You know the thing. Look, the weekend that creep from going until they go to the private sectors.
Yeah, I ain't going. You're already there.
They will not pay you. When you go talking, they suspend you.
Yeah, somebody work, and when they go ask for the money, you take it to be a problem. You say you take action. Back in the man is working. You know the P4 part of in Bangalore. Nobody works you up to go to work every morning. Nobody works here. But you know that you're supposed to go to work, you go to work. But time to receive your money is when you're looking for all the problems. How do you get to work? Nobody cares. Whether it's raining, the sun shining, whether you have transportation. Look, let me be frank. So many people they don't stop highway and start walking to get to the offices. I've done it before. I'm not going to hire anything because the money not reach. Your life. You're welcome. Okay.
You know, this is what most of us will have to listen to you people. Because your composition to the public is transparent. You know, these are things that people always talk about. Like, guess what you're seeing? Things that brought the war that was our people are still doing. If you government, this is what how will the whole government fit into the fire of this kind of issue? Because government responsibility. Because look at some of us that are talking. Our children are not even start school.
Look at that.
The private sector, the private school.
Yes, private sector are getting worse than government sector now.
We have professional teachers. They have to go in, they put them into classroom to teach our children, then they explore huge amount of tuition. Government is just making them, after those things, even the public school, where government is supposed to focus on the law, our lawmakers supposed to focus on what they write their people, they advocating for their cards, their new cards. Can you imagine our own native people from the same community, when it comes to one other which is live with us? You don't even care whether you eat or whatsoever, what you are sick, you don't care. So what are we heading for? It's the same thing we are looking for, just as grateful, just want to remain at peace now. Thank you for your conversation this morning.
You're welcome. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki, and let me say good morning to Nat. For a national discussion this morning, yes, I haven't found we got from the Wiki said something very important that had to do with some directors and ministers who appear very decent officer and they will appear very nice officer. But don't the entity, Wiki, so much we are opportune to experience that, and we experience it on a daily basis. The minister, I'll be better with him. He is the minister of Post and Telecom. Look, we have not come across any other minister who ever has any call that such a minister. You don't have to call general plan meeting, you don't have to call, you don't speak to an assistant minister, you don't speak to a DMO. What is that? Your way of method, if the ground crystal president like you don't know to the president.
Maybe I personal error.
Not knowing that we are the one that elected the president, so you don't work for or you don't work for the president. But the issue is that you should provide our needs as an employee. We have one boss, we all squeeze only the sardine. Then when you reach a certain level, they say boss to boss. How do you expect the other employee to get to work? But boy, they are writing $70,000 car. They are writing $90,000 car. The minister car doesn't go out of it. But every 2 days we are out of gas. Every 2 days we are out of it. It's a bad leadership. But when talking, they want you. They tell you, it's going to all the national rate. In fact, you can't sign a shoe of 9 o'clock. When you travel up to 8 and 9:45. I told him, today you approach the minister. Tell your office there. You have more than 15 people who serve in the ministry as minister. What are they? It is very serious.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Wiki. Good morning to the people. Yeah, I'm Edward Mbabu for you. I want to explain it. Wiki, you get all this morning to us. The root cause of the problem we are not going forever. What will also solve the problem? The root cause of the problem, what you just listed, are really children disobeying, their elderly people.
Yeah.
But nobody is there to obey.
Can't be somebody's child next door for doing something wrong. The person comes and now you can treat my child. They will enter the police station. And these are the kind of things that get creeping on all looking at everything that more politics will concern about. The day something break up in this country, we pray for it not to happen. Nobody will believe that even now and then was just a child play.
That was.
Just when they say road, you see how they get road like that.
Yeah. You want to use some money. So they don't have different now, they become other water thing there. Nobody can get about it now.
Yeah.
Really, it's about the not power. They know we say we will lose.
Yeah. Thank you. I said, look, if I just sit there and look at you, you see mother sitting there and watch the daughter break other homes.
Yeah.
The man is married, he has a home, but the mother is there. When they get cooking, she there. Fit the man food good now. Let's say that the man home. But they will support the children to do all of the wrongs. They either know or some of the actions, some of the things they're doing. But you're sitting there, but tomorrow when a woman get married, when you start having that, then she'll run into all of the different prayer games and whatsoever. That when you know now, God should see you. What kind of country we can solve one single problem? Is that increasing?
We can solve anything.
What problem we able to solve? Yeah. Just show the people my own politics, take them from the real issues that should be addressed. Own politics. Come to the other party. The other establishing party and just lying to the people. Then they take it to say the other party they make their money. You go there. At the end of the day, we stay big.
The whole country get no idea, but they are individually ideas. How possible?
Look at it.
Who is the government?
How can the government be struggling to bring medication to the country, to supply referral hospital and other public health facilities in this country? One man can go bring 4, 5, 10, 15 continuums or drugs, and you look at one of the friends, he gave you over 300 or 200 plus thousand worth of drugs.
But the whole country
got a problem.
The hospitals,
health, 50,000 worth of assorted drugs and other things, we start clapping. Good morning. Please be audible.
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm Joseph Freeman from Broadway this morning. The problem in this country, we just want everything for ourselves. On a serious note, that's the reason why no problem can be solved here in Barcelona. Very difficult.
Yes! I don't know. We just found the 2 men who have any kind of problem.
Well, reach the 10.
Then we want to solve one way, but we reach the 10 now.
You can even get free from facility like Morocco is free currently. On a serious note,
but even if you look at Liberia, from the local thing, even if you say you want to make Liberia a welfare state with the mutual citizens can receive something every month.
Yeah.
And when we say that, shake us.
It's possible.
and Morocco is doing citizens can receive money every month, brother. Trust me. They're not working. They throw it every month to do business, but the government is not here. One person running good.
Oh, he went off the line. Let's talk to this caller quickly. Good morning.
Good morning, Foundation Board. Good morning, Mr.
Go ahead.
The Southern Bar Information Board, thank you people. Our problem is ourselves. We lay on this thing so much when it comes to creating people. But we don't get that fault. We never ever talk about ourselves. Only the real ones is good. Right now, I will talk all the good about the Foundation Board, but I will never ever put him on track of his wrong. That's it. I don't like this. We always like the sound of this man stretching a hand or this woman stretching her hand, but we never ever thought they want for them to correct their mistakes. And now we are getting into it. The solution of this thing, from all the ministry, all the ministers, all the ministries, we need to get their wrongs and tell them. It's not about my job will be this, my job will be that. They're all in the room. We got a department. Let those departments get together and let those people do their work. But we shouldn't always hear this thing about who they are together and gather as an employee. So gather as a group and go and do your own gather. It's just here for yourself. We need to make your people on our own. Not the time for every time we tell the people, they go to the this is the whoever it is, because they know that every other day, the people are on our back. So they need to say whoever in account.
But we're not begging people. If our 5 person listen to all, the message will go across. Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Vicky.
Good morning.
Thank you. This is the force of Buddha Luminous Architecture joined from District Demonstration Regional Community. I'll tell you what it's talking. You see, Pastor Vicky, these are the same ministers doing the routine of we are. They either put more on the minister, high the minister that's spending money. The minister riding PP car. The minister for this minister, they are very, very mean. They are very mean, they are wicked. You see the money all over. If I'm wicked, who really control the affairs of the state, of this country? Whether you are very class or when people have not studying, is the what it. See the what it is US, when you go to the study, is the what it. Who control the affairs?
But another thing talking about the politics, they just tell politics to like say, you say you drive your way, we say buy extra car 200. What was from the border to the border? If you always for example, little 2 FM, little 4 FM, little Thank you for telling him. No, for him he can listen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Go beyond your frequency this morning. Let me say, what I'm studying from the entire process is the issue of rest. That's a reason for which our people continue to live in heightened poverty. The issue of rest is this. The government drive on rest back, yet indeed we can have full celebration of school. If government rest back, you go for a rest, you celebrate the government. When you can have photo living or go home. The government price of rest, yes indeed, your level has improved. You know why they do that? They're keeping the other poverty while they are not living the best or never continue to see everything. And if you are so much entrenched, so much more rest, and you want them for driving the price of rest, that's what killing the people in this country. We have to do away with the issue of rest and look in the faces of our leaders and say, you know this, you know. This time I'm get our share of the national king. There's no longer rest. We have to settle with the best in this country. You cannot get a public school into now qualify instructors there. You cannot get a public school, you cannot pay those instructors there. How do you expect those people to get quality and sound education to the future leader? You cannot pay them. We have to be serious in this country. We have to do the involve our political party and say that indeed we have rest all we have. Till we can graduate from our state or say that we have rest what we have, we will just continue being a vicious cycle of poverty and those people continue to lose or not.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So continue to play the Kool Cash Radio Entertainment giveaway this morning. That's star 799 star 11 hatch. $100 Liberian dollar or 70 cent USD. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, put in your numbers. As soon as the number hit the screen, suddenly I'm going to be calling you up this morning. You win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars or even other big and fabulous prizes. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
People say all this morning, but I got a very big concern in the street number 2, Grandfather County. Our people that live down in the state of Darima, no school, since the high school of 1960 up to present, no senior high school. In the morning, the small children wake up. Why you see a parent doing that? Why you can do? Because they want it there, because the door moving of the elected representative. The elected from over 20 years, no go high school. Even in now, when I'm there, 9 years old, upstairs, like, wow. No. Hey, man, represented in the place, no high school, the kids went to free, nothing better. They would say, elected there, elected somebody for 12 years. In 12 years, I get somebody, educated minister, to tell you what is happening in the district number 2, Grandmaster County. For everything, they say that people will say the right car cost 80,000. 90,000, they forget about the food I elected them. But we're not bringing the people to bring ourselves. They call me, they tell our US, they told our US. One of the major things of the material this morning to Burma are they're talking before 2029 election. All the citizen ID card, but we'll get your information for the citizen ID card to go on the voting ID card. But the talking with them, send them to us in Abdullah. Seriously.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, we keep working on.
You're welcome, Josiah.
Thank you for the student recognition. Here we Josiah, small colleague from the Government Peace Island, Command Call 540. We keep broken land. And continue to ask the questions. Who betrayed who? That's all you're answering here this morning. No, we this country, everything. Those guys that we call elite, that our leaders, have been politicians, the former have been politicians, the body have been politicians, we have been politicians, the goal, they have our own. So when they came back, they became politicians. They know the problem. It's fully to find a solution for why she identified the problem. We found a solution for it. Like I always said, and we can tell what other was in the outcome. I will go to our best. And the try it rock.
the law continues. Like it can work for us. But because you see, when the knowledge, they will make people for the West, the key now, the West idea is marriage. Someone down there, they say, rent up a local working, yellow for local working. Now, how many? This man working for one person, do the minister, do the director, you get 5,000, you get gas, you get $100. But you get something better come about 7 o'clock. But you don't have no time, need a time to pay for the come quicker. So when you get there, let it in it. You don't ask yourself, I got one piece, I got 50,000 for the 5,000, 90,000. 2 million is going down. What do you mean? You don't have to give me for something to that way. You got to feel the power. Taking the coconut coffee. Then it makes it right here. Who's the bill? I tell them for the night. If the food has become bad, the power become good. Power, what do you know, leaders? Men of the job. We got people, leadership. Today, some of them presidents are even who are over there, Wednesdays are even they come out and down again. They were down again. They used to talk about what the people.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Kool Martin. I'm from here. So the first thing is when somebody sits here, our government official will have said here coming to city, the last year that we need for the year to city, election time when it's to come in a bigger community, in a district, in a community, when it's not bringing that correct. All the people that you see calling, when they have to start getting water, 1 bag of or 2 bag of red, or $20, you will see at the end of the day that will be that again. People that are crying, calling, you're saying blind, well, they will be the same person to put that person back into power. No, and we are suffering in too much. Why we keep suffering in our own country like this? People empty us and nobody there to look for me. I hope there's a whole circle upside down. That person is upside down, and new people come. Because we are saying wrong and nobody's speaking. The general minister will stay back in the general offices. They will not go out there to see what's going on with the bill court. They will sit in the office so somebody will come on the side and bring at you. And they will stay in the office and they will not get out. I can remember I was working with a man as a security. The man told me his car before the gate. I was staying on the road to be looking, stepped in the seat before the car reached the gate. I get to be open. Can you imagine? I'm not Siberian, I'm not alien, I'm a foreigner. Why would we keep them running our own country? No, I don't want the government to do something about the safety of this country. Thank you.
Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Brooks. This is Frank calling from Tempuru.
Yeah, go ahead, Frank.
Thank you very much. You see, our problem, sometimes that one we blame the government, but we have to blame ourselves. Discipline, that one we don't like to take in our tradition, that one to impose a discipline on our legislature to be frank. Why is it when somebody go to court, then the same people that are crying, they will pick up placard, they go stand behind the person. So they don't make it as, laughing talk on us, me and Mosca. You will see that, oh, I'll get my beginner and will go check for me. 1, 2, 3% talk, and people will not say, yeah, they are doing something tangible. So we are the problem. We keep every friend. There's something we're going through. You use a country like just what you are saying. Discipline. That one good. You were talking about India. They were getting to the dealers and see the discipline they were putting on them. Can we do it in Nigeria? Every woman, the market woman, the old woman is talking about that I say that will go start to the capital building, go plead for somebody. That's why you think the Lord will go with you. The Lord will not be laughing. You say, I will go to the old man and this small thing will come after me. So if we look at the law, should take a own stand and look at how the law play. If I individual put on that money, discipline, even they take everything that he took from the common, you will know 2-3% will be afraid to do it.
But when it's not working again, our legislature and down the judicial, something they go down with one and then or you get somebody money, that is time for you. Look at the team what happened to someone to it. All that money that were here within the country, we saw that go on. But people can step behind to go free. Why the concrete? They eat the rain, they eat the sun, they concrete the hair. But the state and they say for free for 20 they go for you to RIA for any because you go. What is happening in the US? It don't happen to different place. So we ourselves, sometimes I always tell you after we the problem. Because if we work on ourselves and look at the legislature and sometimes put there and now go to the side, they will not do it, they will then listen. But once we take some money, they'll go behind it. Some money will go behind it. So thank you for the brilliant idea you bring in.
Thank you.
People listen and
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Everyone got up on from physical for the record sake. Ambassador, bro, let me tell you something. Some people don't know they won't can't blame on you. What happened on that? I can watch them at 3 in the morning in my room on yesterday. And when I come here, because we are very driven. Can you imagine somebody corrupt? They can't find your kid. A whole lot of people get there. Amanda, I wait to. Amanda, I wait to. So they see the man so you're not for you. Your health benefits is out there. You got a whole lot of things, Ambassador. Then they tell me, man, for you to take the government for taking the kind of decision, then you do it. So other guys get called on the radio whole time. They can't talk, they don't talk nothing about this, but they only trying it there that they will always tell you about. So you're thinking what they're always be telling you, thank you.
Yeah, managing it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for your show. You know that your brother just said that we are our whole family, no children. You know, when you're speaking the truth, saying the truth, people will hate you. Saying that business. That's our first family. And when you get government ministries, people working in ministry, even the dog, even the owner of 2 random, but there was a key who could pay like the owner of some father, and he is a son. You know, the thing had to stop. He said, nothing more. I think it was better than when I found the big one, and when it was 100% true. You can't treat people to country citizen with a slave. And even a good service of people there, you suffer and kill their side. It's not fair. So thank you so much for the show.
Yeah, you're welcome, my brother. Thank you.
0775-919-919, 080-919-919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation this morning. But while you are calling following the show, you still have the chance to win for yourself some cash. We are playing the radio entertainment Liberia Kool Cash giveaway by dialing *799*11 hatch, $100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents US. You win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars or even more, or the bigger prizes. We want to call some of our folks. So you want to play 2 times, just put 2. You want to play 3 times, 4 times at 400, 5 times at 500. Just put it there, and when your number pop up, trust me, on the screen, I will call your number out shortly. But let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Morning. By the way, I'm Thomas L. Boer, and I call from the chicken farm community. Let me say thanks to you guys for all of the discussion you've had this morning. I usually listen to you every morning for the past 3 to 4 years. I had it for this morning. I had it for you guys for everything that you got to do. I was small about age of 12 months, but to me the age is get better for you because our age go already. Now for the years, okay, what am I teaching for myself? What am I teaching my children? Nothing. So the idea again is how to getting bigger every time while we're suffering our community. And so it's so disheartening. It's so disheartening. They were killing over. By the past war. One hour will blow up, I'm not going to get your paper there. We just put in the power and we get this. Thank you for us. Thank you very much. Very first time calling us out of my October. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Good morning.
Good morning, the ambassador.
Good morning, sir.
The newest sheriff of our time.
Yeah, the sheriffs are in time.
Yeah. So I want to say this is movement is starting from the CFU. I want to say thanks to you this morning and your colleague. the level of education on a daily basis, thanks to the management of whoever, and thanks to you also, because it takes a young man to sit down and get up all to the nation transparently. So I want to say thanks. You see, with the issue of what is going on in the nation, it's not even beyond our own imagination. I think the challenge is ourselves. We are not doing we are applying for ourselves. Normally when you speak on your platform or on this great platform, that will take individual for country until we have not realized and still with some of you that about the truth. We'll go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, yes, and no question. Yes, you can ask yourself, they say, where are we? Is it right? You answer that, you answer. Until we stop loving individual or the nation, we will not get anywhere. Anywhere that I've been asking the nation for Noah. People have the perception that when somebody is living there, even they take all the money from Ministry of Ministry of Finance or Central Bank, we will take placards and stand in the street in defense of these people. What actually are in abroad, going getting master degree, going to the best hospital, going to every area that they have the opportunity that they and myself will stay on the road. Will flatter to residents don't have that opportunity to. So it shouldn't be the minister or the country children have that opportunity. All Nigerians, we should have that opportunity.
Yeah.
That we can walk in the supermarket and buy food for ourselves. No, I will wait the pleasure. But on the position of the charity, will not have anywhere. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning to the Kool family. Speaking to you, I'm G. Robert A. Batty, speaking for the Christian community of the Portland Road. I just want to give a short, how do you call it? Or the novel is discussing about the government. The government is something that we got a serious problem with. Because even if Liberians decided to get in the street to carry on a peaceful demonstration, they will tell the police and the PSU to beat us and wound us if possible, to even get some of us killed. And in fact, about what they are talking concerning the election, even if we refuse to go and vote, some of our citizens will vote. If 5% vote and 2% vote, that person will become victorious. But I think the Constitution has to come up, or the president of the nation, they have to come up to protect Liberians. Because if you do anything good, how to do a protest, police, they will beat you. If you talk anything bad against the government, when the government is not doing well, they will hunt you and have you killed. Like one of our callers was saying on the radio, he said that people can only talk good things, but they can't talk bad things. How will you talk bad things in Liberia when you talk bad things? Our people will hunt you, they will get you killed. So our country is a country that we have to be very careful, because if you are not careful, your family will lose you for nothing. So I think the Kool FM family, I want to appreciate them for their contribution towards the Liberian people all of the time. Because your show is very, very good to the extent that what normally happens on a day-to-day activities is what you guys can always talk about. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let me take this call before we go to our final talking point this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, with you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm calling from Bangladesh.
Please go ahead, sir.
You see, our brother and I are getting the way they live around the they live with suffering, with food. So when I get it done, I know what they're going to go hungry. When I get to the bar, we have to come here and say, I got that water. You know, what is the water? They put your first station. So what we're doing, now, if we're not doing that, we're still together and we are one and it's position is for you. You want it, not for that, it's for you. So they got to get off. Yes, bro.
Okay, thank you as well. We'll take this break this morning, and we will certainly be back this morning on this edition of the Morning Ride. But, you know, we're going to take this break this morning. But we say to all of you, following the broadcast this morning, whatever you are, as you are there, you have the chance to win for yourself something. Nobody will allow, we will not change our identity. Yes.
So arrogantly displays insensitivities to improving the academic conditions and environment of the University of Liberia. President Mampaya continued before going to classes. As we speak, they will speak for themselves. But these are the commitments they made. Because like I said, when we went in the meeting, there were demands that they said they could address immediately, which were referred to as the lower hanging fruit. It has to do with making sure water are in the bathroom, running water are in the bathroom. This is just the main campus. And they still the same. What about failure? What about Sinjay? President Mampaya is on the university campus and she's doing nothing. Her concern is not to improve this place. All she knows how to do is to run a social media masquerade of purporting in what we call administrative arrogance to a claim for herself on accredited political theme. President Mampaya on the university campus is doing nothing. And we want to say this, the ultimatum that was given by the party after we attended that meeting has elapsed, and it elapsed officially today. The Politburo and the Central Committee of the party will be convening in the soonest possible time, and in the coming days, the party through the chairperson will speak officially to the Liberian people on the party next course of actions. We want to inform Liberians, we want to inform the university students that the guarantee that Radio Kool, the government of Liberia, told us in that meeting, it has not been met. Today, we will reverse to unspecified revolutionary actions if the Politburo and the Central Committee will meet, when the Politburo and Central Committee meet, to come up with any findings and any decision that is to be run. So we just call the press here today to let you know, to inform you. We don't want to talk about the university environment, because yourself you can see from this and the GH Bailey and all of the campuses, it's still the same. The grass is all over, and classes is starting on Monday. President Mampaya is doing nothing. She cares less about the university campus. But we gave her 15,000. She said she's paid here as an expert, but her expertise cannot be reflected in the academic environment and theater of Liberian space. This is the nation's highest environment of learning. This is Liberia's foremost premier academic theater. If this place can be reduced to the dustbin of a ghetto,
and we want to say thank you to the civil society group in Bomi County for inviting us to have a community engagement, a platform that we'll use to eradicate drugs in Western Liberia. We are committed to the issue of drug eradication in Liberia. We want to build a DEA that is responsive, that is credible, disciplined, and served with professionalism and integrity. Let the message be clear. Those who are involved into drug trafficking, who benefit from the destruction of life, let it be clear today that we'll go after you. We'll dismantle your network, we'll dismantle the ghettos. I have 702. And here men here, you see the number of men are here today. We are sweeping. We are sweeping the whole of Republic of Liberia. We'll go after you. The warning to DA officers, if you are here and involved into shady deeds, you're either with us or you're against us. We'll weed you out. We want a credible DA personnel that will go after drug traffickers, that will go after drug abusers. You can't be within the DA and you become the abuser or alien and alien trafficker. We'll weed you out. We already got intelligent network. We are collaborating with civil society organizations, the motorcycle union, citizens, marketeer, religious communities. We have our hublands, we have our numbers, we have an intelligent network to weed out the bad apples among the good apples. So again, to the media, we pledge our commitment of working with you all. Anywhere you see DA personnel or joint security personnel, because the fight is joint security fight, and not only LDA, police, immigration, fire service. Anywhere you see them involved, trying to aid and abet the issue of drug abuse and the issue of drug trafficking. Your plea enlighten us. We'll have our hotline. The Bomi County hotline will soon be established in the incoming days, and you'll be notified, and it will be made public. It will be at major government facilities and police stations, civil compound, all of the major government facilities in Bomi County. You see our hotlines and our contact information will be there. So again, we are committed. We want to collaborate with the media institutions, our friend in the struggle. We want to pledge our commitment to upholding the principle of rule of law and the principle of fairness, the principle of transparency, and the principle of discipline. We're building a DA, we're building a joint security institution that will serve the Liberian people with dignity, with respect, with discipline, and with credibility. So again, we want to say thank you for today. Again, we want to say thank you to the civil society organization of Bomi County for inviting us. We're building a platform that will eradicate drugs within the Western region. Thank you very much.
So, Honorable Officer in Charge, my name is Ernest Moeba and I work for Puma FM. Today, your visit to Bomi County, when you were welcomed, you launched particularly mandatory drug testing for all of the LDA officers. What's the significance of that?
The significance of drug testing, we want to ensure that those are fighting drugs are not drug users, not drug abusers. Because it's a catalyst for misconduct, it's a catalyst for indiscipline. You can't be going after drug trafficker and drug abuser, then you're seeing person be involved in the drug abuse. We want to ensure that all personnel LDA, as we conclude LDA in our press statement, we'll move to LMP, we'll move to LIS, we'll move to fire service. We want to ensure that joint security personnel in the land and breadth of Liberia are free of drug abuse and are free of substance and illegal substance abuse. So that is significant of this. The significance is to ensure that all personnel are credible and disciplined and transparent and they are professional.
Okay, my name is Peter Dablo. I work for Radio Bomi. What happens if I am an action agent and I'm employed with the DA?
The issue of action agent is the issue that we inherited. Our predecessor did a lot of good work and they identified a little over 900 plus action agents that have had the capability to serve within the DA. We are working with national government to ensure that they are trained and they are deployed. So in the incoming days, we are already working with the civil service agency and Ministry of Finance to ensure that we have training for the over 900 personnel.
We stay talking some social power issue, but we want to look into the matter of sports this morning. You know, let's look at it. We're talking not only yesterday, but we want to continue with it. You know, sometimes when people leave government, after they leave government, at times is when sometimes they look back to say, yes, we did this, and during our time, these were some of the things that happened, and we should have done that. And naturally, and it did not work good for us. You see, the former Minister of Youth and Sports, Zoga Wezin, and Minister Zoga Wezin has admitted the failure of their administration to build sports foundation that which by this time the country would have gone forward. He was being clear, you know. So he said the former Youth and Sport Minister Zoga Wezin, he admitted that the administration of the ex-president George Weah failed to lay the groundwork for sustainable sports development in Liberia, saying that the sector under the leadership did not meet expectations. That the man who was Minister of Sports, the man who played for Lone Star, he, George Weah, the rest of the other folks, they all played for Lone Star together at a point in time. And in his exact word, he said, we should have set the foundation for other governments to follow, but we did not do well to improve sports in the country. Yesterday, he had his interview with Intel Sports in Painesville. Intel Sports in Painesville. You know, And this is a man who served as Minister of Youth and Sport from 2018 to 2024 in the Coalition for Democratic Change government. And he was placed at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And he said the Youth and Sports was not given the priority it deserved to make meaningful impact. So now he's urging the current president, Ambassador Joseph Yimambuaga, to treat sports development as a national pillar for youth empowerment and to invest strategically in infrastructure and leadership. You see,